I know you scared. Yeah, I'd be too. If I were you. I know you scared. I'd be too. If I were you. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Cause I'm a star. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. You better bring your A game.
Well, Minnesota Vikings superstar wide receiver Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the NFL. People are saying that, obviously he suffered a hamstring injury in Week 5 against the Kansas City Chiefs, and people are saying, oh, he could be out for a whole season, for the rest of the season. Oh, he could be out for a week or two. He could be out for a few weeks. He could be out for an extensive amount of time, that people say. But I just hope that it's not that bad. But it looked like not very nice when we saw it on TV. Okay, when we saw it on TV, it was not the best thing to watch. Okay, so Justin Jefferson, he's already had a historic season so far, and I just want him to be okay. But I just hope the team is treating him well, because if you were Justin Jefferson, would you really want to come back to a team that wasn't treating you well? But again, the Vikings do treat people very well. But this is one of the moments where you say, we're glad that he's not exactly paid yet, because getting injured for like suffering an injury like a hamstring that could most likely be long term. I mean, that's nothing to play about, especially when you get a contract extension. And oh my gosh, man. I mean, Justin Jefferson, every single season he does nothing but improves, and injuries can really derail your season. I mean, it's the NFL, so anything can happen, and injuries are the main reason of why players don't have good seasons. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cooper Kupp was out for an amount of time, Rams wide receiver, and he didn't put up the same numbers as he did in, let's say, 2021, right? And that could happen to Justin Jefferson, and I don't want to say that, but it's happening right now. It might be happening right now. I mean, just terrible things happen in the NFL. Ish happens here and there, but the Vikings cannot afford to lose their number one wide receiver. And I think Kirk should have, passed him a lot more this game. And I think that this shouldn't have been the way it was. And I am overall disappointed. But I just hope that our number one wide receiver is okay, because we cannot afford to lose another guy. And I don't really like the idea of Brandon Powell taking his place. The wide receiver one, if Justin Jefferson's gone, should be Jordan Addison. Assuming that he's gone, because I want Justin Jefferson on that field every single week. We play the Bears next week. Who are we going to unleash? Who are we going to unleash? I don't think it's going to be KJ, with the amount of drop passes, but still believe in KJ. I still think that coming into a contract year, he can somehow turn the season around, but your number one read and your number one guy that you want to pass to should be Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, without a doubt. I mean, Addison is a guy who's really coming to his own this year. I mean, coming out of USC, go Trojans, by the way. I don't know if Vikings fans like to hear that, but I'm also kind of like the Trojans in college. They're pretty good college football team at certain points in time. But the point is, the reason why I like them is because this guy, Jordan Addison, came from them and is already a star. So, I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, and Addison, if Justin Jefferson's not on the field, Jordan Addison should be your first read. If Justin Jefferson is on the field, Jefferson is your first read every single play. Addison is your second read every single play. KJ Osborne is your third read, because he's that one guy who most likely plays in the slot and surprises defenses on most likely third downs, because we saw that in 2021 and 2022. But now I believe he's on a contract year, and this is not exactly what we wanted to see from KJ at all, because he's a lot better than this. We know it. And, just so many drops going around the team. I don't know what's going on. But back to Justin Jefferson, he's got to come back from this injury. It's too we have too much at risk if we lose this guy. So Justin Jefferson, hope he can come back as soon as possible, have a speedy recovery, and it kind of hurts to say, but I hope the Vikings are it doesn't really hurt to say it, but the Vikings should be overly cautious with Jefferson because we don't want him to injure it again. So hope he can show up in week 6 against Chicago and just try our best to win that game. But thanks for watching, you guys, and Skol Vikings.
I know you're scared. I do too. If I were you. I know you're scared. I do too. If I were you. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game. Bring your A game. You better bring your A game.